Hello and welcome to Deloitte. I'm Claire Weller and I'm here with Mark Whitehead, a Risk Advisory Director at Deloitte, as part of our Cyber Insights series. Mark, when a business suffers a data breach, notification is the first step, but what other problems do businesses need to consider?
Thank you, Claire. So notification, as you mentioned, is the first thing that needs to be done, but after that, the next real challenge that businesses have to address is how they properly support the impacted customers after a data breach. There is a track record, I think, in the UK and Europe of simply suggesting that an email and credit monitoring, sending out a credit monitoring code is sufficient for support of customers. But I think we all understand that a data breach is an emotive event. If you've lost your personal data and your financial security is at risk, an email and a credit monitoring code, in our opinion, does not provide what we would call proper support. People want someone to talk to, so it's imperative that organisations are able to stand up a contact centre with trained agents who can help impacted customers understand what has happened and, more importantly, what they can now do to mitigate the risk of any financial or personal loss. So standing up that contact centre is probably step one. In addition, if financial data has been lost, there's the option of using credit monitoring, so people can understand whether the people who've stolen their data are trying to take out loans or open credit accounts on their behalf. So that's one thing that can be done in terms of formal credit monitoring. There's also dark web monitoring, where people who have stolen people's passwords, usernames, are out there selling it to other criminals on the dark web. So dark web monitoring can help alert individuals to when that information is being sold or relayed to any other third party on the web. The problem is, from a dark web perspective, there's a high chance that your data is out there already. So if you start dark web monitoring as a result of a particular data breach, you never really know whether your data has been lost as part of that breach or something that's happened before. And then beyond that, if an individual has actually suffered loss or their identity has been compromised, the final stage of proper support is providing those impacted individuals with someone that can help walk them through the process of repairing their identity or recovering those funds. Every major institution, every large bank will have their own processes for how individuals who are impacted need to recover their funds or repair their identity. So it's important, again, that organisations have access to trained individuals who understand the complexities and the variations that are out there across the various organisations as to how individuals can properly repair their identity or recover funds.
With so many areas to consider, is it unrealistic for businesses to think that they can cope by themselves?
I think when you're talking about a material data breach, then absolutely, there's no way that an organisation who may specialise in retail or travel can expect to retain the expertise that is needed to support tens of thousands of customers in a data breach. So in that situation, you really do need to rely on a third party who can bring that expertise to bear on, to support your customers, but also the scale. Most organisations have a reasonable amount of operational capacity to support BAU, but what they don't have is an ability to scale that to support a significant proportion of impacted customers if there has been a data breach. So it's not just about the skills, it's also about the capacity to scale and support those customers.
Mark, thank you very much indeed for explaining the complexities of the support process.
Thank you, Claire.
And thank you very much indeed for joining us.